Hello and welcome to another edition of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. As you saw in the last edition, we have finally met the phantoms, and I was so used to a very bogged down server. I thought they were very slow and fairly easy to hit. Not so much. This also was a learning curve because apparently I was aiming too high every time and getting knocked around. So I wanted to go on an adventure, and then creepers kind of ruined things. I also tried loading a different world to get some assets into the system memory so that things would run smoother in the beginning. Found that it just wound up ultimately complicating things in the end anyhow. So here we are. Watch me suck at Minecraft birthday. See, I don't give that stuff anymore because the original world is entirely changed as things went on from version 1.2. And of course, just in case I'm underground, do you really want to load this world? Yeah, we upgraded to 1.13.1. I don't know why this is coming up again, but here we go. $60 minutes on the clock, and alrighty. As assets load, got a computer starting to pick up some steam. I'm gonna head inside first and fix some of the hardware that we have on us, as well as probably get some more food. Here's our anvil with absolutely no iron ingots to fix things with. Alright, we'll throw that in here. I could have just clicked it by will to go in there. We'll be heading right back up. Alright. How much good is it when we don't take the stuff off? I'm going to put that there. It's going to cost 3 points to fix that guy. It should only, well, probably because it's got enchantments. That means it's got enchantments, and that's going to cost 4. Thought it would be 3. So, that. No. Okay, that gives me an extra 1, and this gives me 1 as well. But I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the last piece of lapis and see what we can get with just 1. Better than nothing. Alright, we're good there. Food, we're actually okay. I mean, probably could do a little better, but maybe we'll let it live. Now, we have been that away, and that away, but not much that away. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I just want to... Do I have any... First off, I want to see what I got in here. Okay, we got a saddle. That's good. Only 1 piece of obsidian. So I don't want to lose the saddle. So I just want to be sure I don't have, if I have any extras up here. I do not. Oh, I do. Okay. You know what? Since I'm up here, let's take the extra. So if we find a horse, we're coming back. Put him in the stable of unluckiness. Alright, now that we've done all that and wasted a crap load of time, hit the right button, maybe things will work. We fixed creeper damage in here, which should never have happened. Some mechanic must have changed where creepers can actually spawn in this, in that stuff. And too many. Alright, good enough. How will we handle the Phantom? There's the stable of unluckiness. More than half the day's already gone. It'll be interesting to see how things go. I might even just go mining underground if things get bad. Now, this was generated in 1.2, so there will be no... There won't be any, what you call it, those temples inside. Plus, it's a very narrow strip. Yep, great. So now, this version of the game makes a ton of noise when you bust one of these up. And the reason we're doing this, easy path. That was a bit close to my liking. It won't do it. I always needed an easy path back into the hometown there. And finally, down here. So I haven't really been out this far, and we can actually swim. Not enough up. There we go. So this is the other end of that. See, this part has never existed. In fact, am I seeing icebergs? Because we literally have never been this way. We've been on the far end of... We've been on the other end of that desert. There's our path back home. Yes, that's how, after all these years, we've never been in this part of the world, because this is supposedly a rare biome, and it's right here. Right at home. And we got polar bears. Oh, you can see the old world meeting new right here. Well, you get this weird single sheet of ice there. Yeah, you can tell where things are definitely different. Question is, will the polar bear hurt us? Supposedly, if we get too close to the baby. Yeah, because I don't want to hurt him. And now it's probably after us. Even though I was just looking at them, they weren't even bothering us. And just like that, evaded. This is interesting. I could probably bore you to death by grabbing a million of these blocks and making a superhighway of some sort. I just find it interesting how this stuff exists in the middle. And if we have three, it's called the frozen ocean. Too high and too hard. You're all alone. Poor bear. You guys swim pretty well, don't you? Too bad you can't train them. Oh, one other problem. Oh, breaking it. I mean, it is possible to hit it just right. There we go. We did it. Possible to hit it just right. Let's see what the difficulty level is. Hopefully he does not have a trident. Good, he doesn't. Shouldn't be terribly hard to find home. Plus all I have to do is F3 and I can make the X and Z numbers get smaller, although the minus 29 isn't too bad. Maybe we could find a horsey over there. But the fun part is getting the horsey there. We find ways. come swimming isn't working? There we go. That time we kind of needed to make it not work. Oh, look, we got a welcome wagon. Uh-oh. I hear tridents. Not good. Oh, crap. Move. Oh, come on. Can I get a moment? Where did you go? Alright, that's interesting. As soon as I'm ready to fight him, I see a creeper there, and he's dead. We got infinite bow here, so... Where? There you are. I see you. Go in. Go. Swim. Move. Yep. Swim. Okay, this is getting a little tougher than we need it to be. It still works. Yeah, we can swim now. Hi, creeper. And failed. Alright, next day. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Oh, hey, another creeper. That one did not get a chance to live. Alright, next day. Oh, look, horsies. Like I said, I wanted to get at least one of these back home. That's going to be the fun part. Got dirt. We have the hand with nothing in it. And stuttering really bad for some unknown reason. Every time I attempt it, it's a 5% chance of 5% extra chance of getting it, and there we go. Now the thing is, how to get it back home. There we go. Now we have control. Now I believe there's a way to do it. And I'll pen the guy in if I can't. Or push it along, one way or the other. There's got to be a way. Yeah, I'm going the exact wrong way. Yeah, we might lose him, and suddenly we... Okay, you can move over this way. Make him a lot harder to... At least to give you kind of a chance. And... well, that's an interesting mechanic. Used to be you just automatically fall off the horse. Well, that's another way you can get him to... Why is the computer struggling? Oh, this is going to be fun. At least we can get him to a point. Then we can get back on him and take him closer where we want to go. And ever so slowly get it there. We're almost there, and we're not going to make it, but we will this time. Not very good at jumping, not very good at running either. And up. Got a swamp. And cows. Tell her old meets new and things like that. Hey, you're not a good jumper. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see. Get up here. Get up there. No. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, this should be doable. There you go. Wow, what a pain that is. Uh-oh. Seriously? There you go. And suddenly we stop. Good news is I see the jungle. Now we've cut a path. Can get it home. If we can just get there. Well, you're actually not a bad jumper. Oh, you can swim. Sort of. Getting closer. Okay, I see the promised land here. Oh, so close. Come on. There you go. You made it. It's been so long, but we finally got one of you. It's been a very long time. Ooh, went over a gap. This has not been used in such a long period of time. There you go. We got a horse. Gave up after so many years. I still say we should go on an adventure. We're just gonna stick around for a little bit because it's turning dark, and dark is bad. Alright, and we don't need those. I also noticed when I was putting the footage together, I didn't fully fix things because I'm missing a torch there and there, as well as, just in case something's around here, over there. And one more. Nothing. And like before, let's go to the village. Or better yet, since we have to deal with phantoms, let's go where the easiest to fight them. At the swimming pool that we barely ever go to. We go by it so many times, but we don't actually go there. So we gotta go down these two wonky stairwells. That's one. And then this one. Hey there, wanna come down? There, line myself up with something I can duck into. Yeah, I know how to do it now. I see you. Come here. Is it because I'm in a safe spot that you can't get at? Here he comes. Do any more form? Or is that it? That's a roundabout way of getting in safely. we can do is go to the village as planned. Yeah, once again, an entire itinerary kind of ruined. Oh, it's not over. Let's get into our safety spot, and too late. It appears that he might have got one of them. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your efforts. Okay, I don't know why this computer's struggling. So. Thought I could get a cheap shot in, but I couldn't. Move. Alright, stop the timer, stop the game. I'll be back and restart things. Apparently something isn't jiving. Alright, we're back. I have no idea why it was struggling, but I shut down a bunch of background stuff that shouldn't be running anyway, or have no effect just to free stuff up. Here we go. Yeah, we're not going to have any use for those. I don't have any intent on restarting the battle with the dragon. I see you. I definitely see you. I had no chance to act to that one. They keep respawning, do they? Another thing I can't use. Anyway. Once again, saving the village from evil. Yeah, come on, right there. Well, you two aren't going to last very long. Yep, we can run. So we need to do that. Aw, I didn't get a chance to knock them out of the sky. Alright, so what were we saying? Adventure? Yeah, I can't do it that way anymore. I blocked off the bridge, but that's okay. Oh, no way is possible, is it? Till you do that. And once again, revisiting the abandoned road project. Alrighty. Yeah, just burning down a path, it goes a lot faster. And here's the desert from the side we're very familiar with. And you can see we terminated there. We were going to meet up with it there. The abandoned mine shaft here, which nothing exists anymore. And we haven't really gone that far this way. We've been that way a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if anything does exist here. I think this was done before. It was done before the before desert ruins were a thing. So yeah, it wasn't as big as I thought it was. But we found another easy way to get to the glaciers that spawn surprisingly close to the mainland. We got plenty of food. We don't have to worry about that right now. Where worlds collide. So I can use the jump button to raise myself up enough that I don't have to worry about drowning while swimming. Find that very small point. Here we go. Well, interesting to see that I don't have to really do much. That I have to go all that far to find the glaciers. Now this is the other end of the world. Well, we've already been on that side over there. Now we're on this side. In fact, if I find a horse, I don't know if I'll ultimately just leave it in the ocean for a little bit, or I can swim it across. But I ultimately would like to have a second horse and get the whole breeding thing going, because I do have a second saddle. Funny thing, we've got these kelp plants under here, and I haven't the slightest clue on how to use them for what or anything. I know there's a recipe book, I can look the recipes up online. But, you know, one day I just tried to put something together myself, because I know you can make blocks of kelp, but it wasn't as simple as I thought it would be. Oh yay, rain. Like I say, all we have to do is find our way back home is find more horses and cows. Oh, I don't have a saddle. Well, so much for that. Well, we know we can get a second one. I actually do kinda need one, you know. Yeah, so there's nothing out this way. Ooh, got nice black ones. Oh no, I thought that was a black one. But they're dark and they're pretty. I would like to grab one of them. I didn't bring the stinking saddle. And it just becomes useless territory once we get to this point. Something interesting over there, but I want to take one of you home as well, but I don't have a way to actually get you home. So what I'll do is go across the plain. Says the zombie. There we go. Now I know out this way we got the glaciers. we're going to do is just going to pound away at those, since ice tends to have a floating property. Making a giant ice bridge is fairly realistic in the realm of Minecraft. The problem will be getting to the desert. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I just want to get the ice, get things started. And I believe phantoms will get you underwater. This computer does not like doing fraps and this game. Yeah, you can... Yeah, we can not do that now. Oh, we need Silk Touch. Yeah, what good this is going to do us, right? So, let's swim! Back to where we came from, and hopefully we can dig a tunnel and swim and swim. There we go. Gotta be under the water to do that. This is not looking too great. Especially when we got trident wielding things underneath here. Alright, now I just need this piece to be clear, so I can at least start a tunnel. In fact, this is exactly where I want to do it. Get a mini tunnel going. Just your standard 1x2, and then widen it when it's safe to do so. Oh yeah, I can't take any of that with me unless I somehow find a proper thing there, whatever it is. Now I know the underwater torch trick still works, so building a very basic bridge that's somewhat believable is still something we can do. Ooh, iron. Apparently I've not got iron in this world yet. Since the recreation of 1.13, the 0.1 flavor. So it's twofold right now. Very exciting indeed, I know. We know there aren't any villages, but we know we got horses. And iron here now. Okay, first let's get rid of this stack, then we get rid of this stack. What are we heading directly towards? It's getting louder, that's for sure. And we found what we were heading at. Too many directions. We have that. I should put that there. Well, we could put that there. The stuff. Yep. Oh, this is a bit of a trip up here, ain't it? And we can move. So there's a reason why we have a timer running, because if we're underground like we are, we'll be good. And no wood. Ay, ay, ay. It's as far as this adventure will take us for now. Alright, let's just open this up slightly. Stop the timer, because it's now time to stop the action. So that's why we have a timer running, just in case we're underground and lose track of how many days have gone by. We are facing the exit. We are not doing that well, but at least we're going on some form of adventure. As slow and tedious as I am in doing so, because I suck so bad. That's this episode of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft, by the way. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.